So this has just turned up for the GSXR, a new old stock CDI. Alright, we do that thing again, a relay warm up. It's on there. So we let it get, I just brought it up and down and it was alright. We'll let it get to 80 or 90 and then see what it's like. Hoping this sorted. Okay, 83 degrees, we're still running good. We'll get it a little bit hotter. But I'm feeling positive. Looks like we finally have some success. So, as per my thoughts, or as per AI's thoughts, the CDI is suffering of heat soak, and a new one has sorted it. I mean, this is a Chinese copy, which seemed to have been working alright anyway, up until recently. But it looks to me like the regulator wasn't working properly, so it's putting 19 volts into that bad boy, and it's killed it. Not enough for it to not run, but once it got warm, it isn't happy. So we now know AI has fixed my bike. So that's a nice little result. So I'm going to get that CDI mounted. I need to work out how I'm going to mount it. Get the fairings back on, and then look at the other bits and bobs. I started tackling the mess that is the wiring, but I've stopped on that because I think I'm just going to daytime MOT it, just have a horn. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Horn and brake light. Don't think you even need the brake light. But I think that's what I'm going to do. It's just going to be easier. But it'd be nice to get an MOT on it just so we can get some miles on it, see how it runs before putting it in for a track day. I need to get rid of this god awful can, which is starting to fall off. I'm hoping the standard can I got given, big shout out to the guy that sent it to me free of charge, it's just too rotten. Originally I was going to get it sorted out down at the bottom, but these headers are different, so that pipe didn't actually fit. I did think about getting the guy I know who does welding to fabricate a new sleeve for it so it's the right diameter, but the actual inside of the exhaust was rotten. It was just blowing out rust, and it was no good. I don't think there's any saving it, which is unfortunate. So I think this is a 51mm pipe, so hopefully I could just get a standard slip-on, like, you know, the standard 90s style can, which would be like out here probably, but it'd be quieter and at least be period correct. Still need to do the oil change. I'm going to do a fluid change on the brakes and the radiator. I want to order the retainer clips that go in here. I think that will help. And then try and sort out this wiring. Seems like wiring seems to be my issues at the minute. Wiring problems. But yeah, I'm glad this seems to be running so much better now. I think that's fixed those little problems. Yeah, get on with those other jobs. Right. Back on the GSXR 400, we're gonna give it a service, do the rear wheel bearings, maybe do the fronts. So I'm just going to warm it up and get the oil changed. It's not shiny, that's a good sign. I think that will do. What's that make that? Roughly, okay, pretty much 3 litres on the button with a new filter. Should probably start it up and see if that level changes. Right, the next job is look at this rear wheel, because that's, I think we've got a tight spot on the chain. Yeah, it's a bit tight, but I think we're gonna just check bearings and stuff, make sure the brakes aren't binding, give them a quick clean. So that's next. And we're here for an MOT. Let's see if it passes. Right, so here we are. I managed to pick up this Scorpion exhaust for £20. A little bit of damage here, but you know, you can mark that up, or we'll just cut the can down a little bit. But that should hopefully be quieter than that. So the advisories are both tyre stems were cracked, so they need to be replaced. It's daytime MOT only. And that was it. Oh, noisy exhaust. So yeah, right, let's get this out and record it here for this video, and in a couple of days time I'll get it insured and taxed and take it for a test ride before I then consider taking it on the track.